So I just wanted to say good morning, everyone. Today is the last day of 2021. It's been a tough, rough, hard, crazy, hurtful, dramatic, stressful, you name it. It's been a year. It's been a heck of a year. It's been one hell of a year. It's been a damn year. Not just for me, but for everybody. And I like to just say kudos to everybody that stayed strong and did not wear their problems on their sleeves. So many times we look at people and we look at their lives and we look at them and say, oh, they seem to have it, got it made, or they got it going on. And little do you know, people can look like they got it together. And that's just all that says about them is that they're strong, that they're able to still maintain and hold their head up and go out here every day and handle their business and do what they need to do. That just shows that they're not weak. And do they have weak areas? Yes. We all are human at the end of the day, and sticks and stones do break our bones. And words do hurt. So whoever said they don't is a fucking lie. So at the end of the day, I just like to say, sorry for the ones that didn't make it this year, and for the ones that did, keep going strong and keep pushing and don't quit and don't give up. I still have, things that I need to do and things that I need to push myself on. I procrastinate a lot. It's so much that I could be doing right now, but because I use the what ifs, I stopped with the excuses, but now the what ifs have set in, and I'm just being transparent because some of us, act like we got our shit together, and we really don't. But we can pretend well, and people are very good at that. And I'm an honest person, and I keep it real with everyone. But like I'm saying, we made it through the storm. And don't think 2022 ain't gonna come with some shit, because it is. But I just hope that everything that we learned this year, how life can be unpredictable and how life can take its twist and turn. And we all got to experience it together firsthand, because so many times people feel like they're the only ones that go through this. They be like, oh, why life just happening to me? Or why am I going through this? I don't deserve this to happen to me. And look over there at the left at somebody and say, well, they deserve this. Nobody deserved to go through nothing, because you don't know nobody's story. You don't know what nobody went through. If I told you everything that I had went through in my life before I got to this day, some would believe it and some would not. But even sometimes when I look back at my own life, I'm like, dang, girl, like, look what you overcome. And I'm like, I use that as encouragement. I use it as motivation for days where I don't feel like I'm doing enough, for days where I feel like I'm not good enough, for days where I feel like, am I going to, succeed? When I feel like I'm a failure at some times in my life, because sometimes we feel like we should be already at a certain point in our life by now. But we'll get to where we need to go when we need to get there. So what if somebody else beats you to the punch? So what if they started that business before you? So what if they got their house before you? So what if they went traveling around the world before you? So what if they got married before you? So what? So what? Whatever it is, so what? They got their degree before you. So what? So what? So what? But guess what? You don't know their story either. You can't look at nobody and try to guess that you went through more hell than they did, because you don't know. So at the end of the day, let 2022 enjoy the journey to your next level. And while you're enjoying the journey to your next level, please celebrate the ones that made it. Celebrate them, people. Celebrate with them. Because you want to know why? You don't know what the hell they had to go through to get to where they are. So being envy and not wanting to celebrate them is wrong, because when it's your turn, you want to be celebrated too. Because at the end of the day, you're going to say the same thing that they're going to say. You don't know my story. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've done to get to here. So celebrate people. Whether you know them or whether you don't, support people. Show love. Give back. We got to come together. I pray that 2022, everyone would come together and we all be in one. And if you holding anything negative against anybody that happened 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 10 years ago, let that go. Okay? Because we life is getting too short. I know people that's in their 70s and 80s and still mad at somebody about something that happened in elementary school. And that is ridiculous, because you missed out in life and beautiful people, beautiful memories, beautiful moments that you could have had, but you let a grudge, something so simple, something that could have been talked about, avoid conversation. And now that I have the opportunity to say those things, I would also like to say I'm the type of person, if you have a complaint or a problem and it's about me, please come to me and not the world or anybody else, because I always look at both sides of the fence. I never see tunnel vision, because I know it's always two sides to a story. And even though we both might have been in a situation, you might not have took from it what I took from it. So I need you to conversate with me and say, hey, I didn't like how you said this. Didn't like how you did that. Anything with me, it can be talked about. And I'll be like, you know what? If that's how you felt about it, I apologize. I didn't know that's how you took it. That's the type of person I am. So for 2022, can we work on that? Can we work on communicating with people, being adults and being able to communicate and go to people and not go to everyone else but them? Let's delete the drama for 2022. And with that being said, I just hope everyone have a good new year, and just understand it's not gonna get easy overnight. Life is not a light switch at all. It's not, you can't turn off the good and turn on the bad, or turn off the bad and turn on the good. It don't work that way. You got to take the good with the bad. But how you make it your best life is by looking for the good in any situation. I don't care what it is. Because I promise you, as I have always told y'all, somebody else is going through something worse. You tell me your problem, and I'll tell you somebody else that got it worse, that would rather be in your shoes than the shoes that they're in. So make the best out of what you got. Work with what you got and live your best life, the best that you can in your situation until you get better. Mind over body. If you keep this positive, everything else will follow. I promise you. So many people die or premature death because they shut down mentally. So you have to be a fighter, and you have to be positive at all times. It's not false hope. It's just the way that the mind works, and you just have to feed it what it wants, and it's positivity. You feed it positivity, it runs that through your whole body, and everything responds that way. But if you keep feeding it negativity, then it runs through your whole body, and it reacts that way. You'll start shutting down. The medicine won't work. The therapy won't work. Nothing you try will work, because you keep polluting your mind, and then it's polluting your body. So I'm not going to sit here all day. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. And I just wanted to say it's been good and it's been bad, but you got to keep praying and keep your head up and keep going forward and doing your best and live your best life. Stop looking to the left and the right. Don't worry about what nobody else got going on. Maximize your happiness and be cool with what you got for right now until you work while you're working on better. You get there at your own pace and at your own time. That's it. That's it. Until then, enjoy the moment and the journey to the next level. God bless y'all.